doing it in a one-day excursion is just a lot of moving parts.
It was very intense.
And also,
someone booked an excursion that starts at 6:35 in the morning. I'm not sure who, I think it was me. That's where we are, and our excursion today I'm very excited about, but I'm gonna take you along and show you more of that. But here's our breakfast that just came, and I got un donut and coffee and fruit. So that ought to be enough to get me started this morning. Also, if you're curious what I take on a long excursion day like this is our bag. And in here I have a washcloth, because oftentimes when you're on an excursion and you're using restrooms at museums and things like that, they don't have paper towels. So I'm taking that. This is my little cosmetics bag, just with like sunscreen, lotion, wipes, things like that. Those, I have antibacterial wipes in here. Then these are like wet wipes for my face. These are from Beekman 1802. Very cooling and refreshing. It's going to be really, really hot today. I have my big battery backup for my phone and my cord, my key to the world card. This has my credit cards and my euros change in it, because you're going to deal with a lot more coins in euros. And then I also have my euros in here that are my tip money. They're in this little thing right here. And yeah, is that it? I guess that's all. Oh, and my passport, of course, as we discussed. Got to have my passport. And I'll stick my water bottle in here, and we are good to go. All right, we are off. Here's what I am wearing for a full day excursion, seeing museums, being on boats, seeing cool stuff, and I can't wait to learn and experience and have a great day. We're also having lunch on this excursion, and yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got everything and I'm ready to go. So see you out there. Are you ready?
Calimera.
Calimera.
Ready as I ever will be at 6:35 a.m.
I know, at least it's nice and cool right now. Feels good. Today's excursion took us to multiple different stops. We started by getting on a bus and visiting an archaeological museum, and then the ancient city of Corinth, which, if you have ever studied the Bible, you know was really significant for the early church. We got to see where Paul was tried for the very first time. We got to see the Temple of Apollo. The museum was fantastic. It was a little overwhelming, and this has happened to me a couple of times. It happened also the last time I was in Athens when we were at the Acropolis. You almost can't take in what you're seeing, but really learned a lot on this trip. We then boarded a boat and went through the Corinth Canal. Here's what I have to say about that. The canal itself was absolutely fascinating to me. The boat, however, felt very, very touristy, and it was absolutely packed. So if you're doing this particular excursion, this is really the only way to see it. But just be aware that it's not like a designated boat just for you and your group. There will be a lot of people on it. It's very crowded, it's very popular, and it was very hot. It's one of those things that I probably will never see again, and this was a fantastic opportunity for me to see it. But I think a kid on this excursion, the entire day was almost 9 hours, would have been problematic. We saw some kids really struggling. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at these long excursions, particularly ones that are really focused on history. Kids may not enjoy them as much as adults will. Again, I learned a lot. I really enjoyed it, but it was a long, hot day. And yeah, just something to be aware of. We are back from our excursion. It was very hot, but it was a good day. It was a long bus ride, and it was very hot. So keep that in mind if you're going to come this time of year. That's just what happens in the summer in Greece, especially near Athens. Athens is notoriously hot. Our next port of call will not be that hot. But all that to say, seeing Corinth was a little wild. Again, as someone who is a pastor for many years, who has studied the writings of Paul and standing where he was put on trial, it was wild. It was a little wild. I'm still kind of processing all of that. I was telling Adam, I don't know that I ever would have gone to Corinth otherwise if I hadn't have done it on this excursion. And I'm really, really glad that I went. So, I mean, that's why we travel, right? To experience new things, to see things that we've only read about in books. And yeah, it was a good day. It's pirate night, so I'm getting ready to get changed. Meeting our friends for drinks has just kind of become our thing. Steph and Tom, if you're watching, it's been so lovely spending time with you. So we're going to go up to Meridian, have our drinks. Then I don't know, because dinner's not till 8:30. So maybe find some live music somewhere. Like I said, it's pirate night, but I don't really do a lot with pirate night. We'll probably watch the fireworks tonight. But anyway, so that's all I got. Let me get dressed. The one fun thing is I am going to wear the dress that I bought in Mykonos to dinner tonight. It's not a little, I mean, it's not piratey. Maybe. We'll see what you think when you see it on me. Okay, see what I mean? Like, it's kind of pirate-esque, kind of. Like the blue and white stripes, you know? Maybe a Mr. Smee bit of a tie-in. I don't know. Anyway, off to drinks with friends, and I will catch you guys later. I feel like you are only going to understand this if you have been on a 7-night Mediterranean cruise in the summer. There's a point in the sailing where there has been a lot of excursions and a lot of heat and a lot of old Roman things where you were just like, done. And this may make me sound uncultured because y'all know I love me some history. I love me some museums. I love all of the things. But I was chatting with some girls on the elevator, and this is my 5th time to Greece, and I've had this experience every time. Love me some archaeology. You get to a point where you're just like, I cannot look at any more old I'm there. Today was good, was so good, but getting up at 5 a.m. and seeing historical sites that I've known existed my whole life and never seen in person. Now I've seen them in person, and then you somehow inexplicably get back on a Disney ship, and there's it's pirate night, and it's just all a little surreal and a little overwhelming. So as they say, let these be our problems. I'm a hot mess. I am so excited to take a shower and go to bed. 5 a.m. get up this morning. Tomorrow is a day at sea, and we gain an hour. So I get to just sleep until I wake up, and I intend to do so. So dinner was great. Pirate night dinner was surprisingly good. I got the seafood pasta. I'm not good at the whole food thing, but it was fun. We had good drinks, good fun with our friends, dinner. Lots going on tonight. I am attending none of it because I'm going to be crawling into bed. Oh, I didn't show you my tail animal. Hold on. Per usual, it is Captain Barbossa because it is pirate night, but no fireworks at sea for this sailing because they do not allow it in Greece. So there's my yummy bed, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Back 1 hour. Yay. I need that extra hour of sleep so bad. So much fun. I chatted with some new friends that I've made on board, so that was great. And now I'm gonna go eat breakfast. Okay, here is my sea day outfit. Those blue packed pants and top, and my new scarf. Mickey is hidden a little bit right there. And then I put the crossbody chain on my smaller bag. And I am slated for a full day of activities, as they say. So off we go. If I'm being honest, let me see if I can get this thought out. I'm finally feeling relaxed on this trip. Like there was just so much going on at home that it just was a lot. And today's the first day that I finally feel like I'm, you know, I'm feeling myself again, which is really good. And the travel's been amazing, but I just needed a few days. And now I feel really good and well rested, and like the chaos in my brain is starting to settle. This is why a 7-night cruise is good, though, I might add, because you really have time to fully unwind from your daily living. And yeah, it's been really good.
So we're sat at breakfast at Royal Court, which is our favorite, and we're both being indulgent today because we've been pretty good this whole trip.
I think we didn't sit down breakfast.
I know.
We did, no, the first day, but that was more chaotic.
Yes, but we're definitely treating ourselves today. Can we make that the theme of the whole day, please? Treat yourself?
Bougie.
It's a bougie sea day. It's very exciting. All right, he's all set. Look how cute they are. He's going to eat you now. Sorry about that. Are you excited? Yeah. That's so fun. And I have a boring omelet, but that's okay. Because sugar, too much of it is not good for me, and I will feel sad.
Sugar is good for me.
Okay, so what have I done since we spoke last? I went to the champagne tasting, which was amazing. And then I did the Art of the Theme tour, which I loved. She pointed out so many great things that I had not seen before, especially like right outside the Walt Disney Theater in the ceiling, there are the astrological signs represented with different Disney characters. Did you know that? I had no idea. That was super fun. And she just talked about like the different bars, and one super fun fact about the chandelier in the carousel bar on this ship. And I'm not going to spoil it for you, but they made a big boo-boo when they built this ship, and there is still a representative feature of that boo-boo, and it's really great, I think, as someone who loves to create and also tends to be a bit of a perfectionist. When you hear that Imagineers also from time to time make mistakes and they have to adjust, and that is the name of the game, because the cracks are how the light gets in. That is a quote from Frank Lloyd Wright. So I just ordered my included Prosecco, which I get for being a platinum member. I'm probably not going to have it. I'm probably going to take it up to the Meridian and share it with our friends tonight for our pre-Palo drink. So that's super fun that that's an option. And as long as Disney gave you the wine or the Prosecco or whatever, they won't charge you a corking fee to open that in the bar for you. So that's kind of fun. And I don't know, maybe deck 4 in my book, because it's, I don't think I want to do Rainforest Room today. It's probably super crowded, but I might. I mean, you know, there's choices that need to be made, so we'll see. Okay, sorry, you can hear the Disney music in the background, but I wanted to show you that room service is included. There's no charge, and I gave him just the €3 tip. And I've got the Prosecco that you get for being platinum, which is different. Normally, sorry, you can see it. Normally it's the Santa Margarita, but this is Fantanel Extra Dry. Okay, cool. So I will take that up tonight with our friends, and then I have a fun little cheese plate, excuse the cord, and interesting saltines. All right, we'll go with that. And there you go. One of my better sea days, and it's not over yet. We're having Palo dinner tonight. This scarf, I'm sitting on it weird. So we're having Palo dinner tonight, so that's gonna like cap off the day. And it was just a really good sea day. I had so much fun doing ship-wide activities, which it was so great to have 2 sea days, because then I felt like one, I could just be really, really chill, read my book, sit on deck, and the other one I could be more active. So yeah, again, I think I've said that. A 7-day cruise is such a nice idea. A 7-day cruise when there's 2 sea days, I should really reiterate. I do think, in the vast scheme of things, this is one of, if not the best itinerary I've ever sailed, because you have a lot of very intense ports of call, right? Naples is intense. Athens is intense. Rome certainly is intense. But the 2 sea days just kind of allow you to catch your breath, which is perfection. I absolutely love it. So we're meeting in Meridian Bar again, per usual. I'm not going to film at Palo. I've filmed my dinner at Palo many times. I will link below the last time Adam and I did this itinerary. If you want to go check that out, I always order the same thing at Palo, and I kind of just want to chill and enjoy the night and not worry about bringing the camera out. So the next time you'll see me will be very early in the morning because we have a 7:30, what do you want to call, excursion. What's that thing called where you get off a boat and you go do things? That would be an excursion. And we are going to the Isle of Capri, which I am very excited about because I've never been. So anyway, let me show you real quick what I'm wearing to dinner, and then we will check in with each other tomorrow. Okay, so this is that black Woolland dress, and I'm wearing it with the scarf that I bought in Mykonos, which I feel like is just, I mean, look, it even has like a Greek scene on it. It's so pretty. It was very inexpensive and I absolutely love it. I love the color, and it's very versatile to have a scarf this size on a cruise because you can wear it a million different ways. So anyway, yeah, off we go. It's so early. It is around 6:10 in Naples. Our excursion starts at 7:15. Came back. Okay, so Palo dinner was amazing. Sailing through the Strait of Messina while we ate Palo dinner. I have no words. I have no words. It was truly, truly beautiful. If you're ever on a Disney cruise and have the opportunity, make sure you're out on deck or in Palo, sitting by the windows to watch Sailing Through the Strait of Messina. Just gorgeous. I got a little monkey towel animal last night. So cute. Was hanging from a coat hanger. And today is our last full day. Shocking that we are here already. I did room service, coffee and fruit again this morning, so don't have a lot of time. I have not done a lot of research about Capri, to be honest, other than seeing fabulous pictures in magazines over the years. So I'm really looking forward to it. I have so many places here in Italy that I want to come and stay longer. I love European cruises, but I definitely am excited to someday come and stay and explore more than, yeah, it's just not enough for me. But like we keep saying, it's a European cruise is a taste, and then you decide and feel more comfortable coming back for a longer period of time. Probably not till Scott and I retire will that be possible, but we'll definitely be doing that. Here we go. We have a video of us in this exact same spot.
Yes, it doesn't smell like fish this time.
No, it doesn't. And I feel a lot more relaxed about today. I mean, Pompeii was amazing, but this feels a lot more like chill.
I was a bit nervous initially when we booked it because the all-aboard time was 5, and this is a 9.5-hour tour, so we would get back as the ship was leaving. But now the all-aboard time is 7, so we're all good.
We're all good. We've got water and a good attitude.
Did you know that Jen
shut it.
Sisters in White Christmas?
First of all, it's not called Sisters, it's just called Sisters. So Adam's now looking it up because he thinks I'm wrong. And yes, I have performed it live. So there you go.
She was right. I was wrong.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You only get one of those per year. I've said it.
So we are now in Capri. Capri is down there and we are up here, and it's absolutely spectacular. Getting here was a bit of a journey, but now that we're here, I see why. I do feel it's important at this particular moment, though, because you're seeing this and you're going, oh my God, you know, people wait their whole lives to be here and to see this. But Adam, what's the temperature right now?
The surface of the sun plus sweat.
Hey guys, hey.
Hi.
We just had
No.
All right, so to be fair, Capri, amazing. And
Beautiful,
Capri,
beautiful
amazing.
island.
Do it. Just to, like, have some mental clarity around what you're getting yourself
My
into.
humble opinion, do it. Don't do an excursion.
Yeah, just come over and enjoy, and then come back, because we could have purchased the ferry and just come over on our own.
Yeah, I think the stress of, because he did say that the ferries get booked up and that they have been booked up. But the stress of trying to come down the funicular, I don't know if you showed it.
Yeah, I did a little bit, but it was so crowded.
Very, like,
I didn't
imagine
show.
worst case scenario queuing.
Yeah.
And it's hot, everyone's shoulder to shoulder.
And lots of pushing.
Lots of
because
pushing.
everyone's trying to get on.
Everyone's trying to get back to a ship that's on a different island, you know. So I think if you're a nervous traveler, being on a separate island on an excursion can be stressful.
I would, if you want to do Capri, honestly, I wouldn't do it on a cruise excursion. I would come out here and spend the night. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Do it
on a trip to Italy.
Beautiful.
Or
like,
Rome,
I am
or
not
Naples.
at all sorry I came. I definitely want to come back. But doing it in a one-day excursion is just a lot of moving parts.
It was very intense.
And also, when should they come, Adam?
September.
I keep saying, he's so sick of me saying it. All trip I've been like, you know when we should have come? We should have come in September. That's just too hot and too crowded. I don't know what that
we
voice
got on
was.
the boat. That's the,
We did.
like,
We did.
Jen was the last person to get stopped, and I was like, no, she's with me.
Yeah, my ticket wasn't working, and then he did it for me. Now, to be fair, we don't set sail till 8 o'clock tonight, 7 o'clock, but all of these boats were fully booked for the whole rest of the day. So I don't know how that was going to work out. So we're just glad. And you look where we are. I mean,
Oh, nice sea.
It was a lovely day. I have no regrets.
Capri,
now.
yes. Excursion, wouldn't recommend.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Leave it in that.
I would just do some kind of private boat. Honest to God, I would
If you
look
could
into.
do that, if it's
I
in
would
your
look
budget.
into renting a boat that takes us out here, and then comes and gets us at the end of the day. I don't even know how much that
you can probably
is.
sense, like, it's just starting to build up, and it's
a
not
lot.
vacation mode.
No,
That's
but
the
we
thing.
were vacation mode like a half hour ago. We were very happily
When we
sitting
chose our free time to sit in a cafe and do nothing.
and drink and have our drinks and just like be like la 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 la, beautiful soundtrack, all the things.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going back to the ship now. Bye. Back from Capri, final evening, headed up to the deck for drinks in the Meridian for the last time. I'm feeling a little windblown. Today was like a 10-hour day, and I rushed in. I started packing, and so tonight's outfit is nothing to write home about, but I'll show you anyway. So sad. All my luggage over there. Wah, wah. And here is our outfit for tonight. These are those pants that I bought on Mykonos, and this little blue t-shirt and my bag. And I am out to drinks and dinner. Sad to be leaving the ship, super ready to be home. It's been a long trip in all the best ways, like a good trip, but I'm like sad to be getting off a Disney ship, but I'm happy to be going home to the people and the animals that I love. So there you go. Oh my God, you guys, I have to show you this. I just looked out my rather dirty portal. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Look, there's 1 million seagulls out there. That's so funny. They're so fun. They're just all hanging out. Hey, seagulls. Hey, seagulls on the Disney cruise ship. Look at the big hidden Mickey. Can y'all see that out there? There's a big hidden Mickey right there. You can kind of see the outline of the ears, and then there's all of these seagulls. So fun.
Feel like, what's it, haptics?
So
Yeah.
these two people right here have been such a joy to sail with.
Adam's not been a joy.
Adam,
No, he's just-
his right here. I've decided they are my new friends, and Adam is also my friend. Yay!
Old?
Yeah. It's been lovely. Like these are amazing human beings. You've been so much fun to get to know.
Thank you.
So grateful.
So nice to meet you as well.
And the backdrop has been stunning as
Yes.
well. Thank you, Italy. Except for we're in Napoli, but close. Well, good morning, everyone. We are back in Rome, just like that. In some ways, this trip felt really, really fast, and in other ways, it felt a little long. I think I'm just ready to be home, but I will say this. This was a very busy 7 days, even with the 2 sea days. I think because of the heat really contributes. And I completely recognize that Disney is only sailing in Europe in the summer. Totally get that. However, if you're debating between cruise lines and you want to do a European cruise, I think I would steer you towards somebody that sails maybe in the spring or in the early fall, because the summer months, the heat just takes a lot out of you. Like yesterday in Capri, which, by the way, what an enchanting place. It was so challenging to get there, like the logistics of all of that with all of the crowds and the very warm weather. But once we were there, I was like, I've got to come back here someday and just stay. It was lovely. But it's the heat. So the ship itself, the Fantasy, love, as per usual. The crew, the cast members, the customer service experience, the food, the entertainment, like the spa, check, and check. No issues whatsoever. Love this cruise line, love this ship. I realized last night at dinner, I filmed, they had Goofy, Mickey, and Minnie in Enchanted Garden. And I was like, have I filmed like anything Disney related this trip? Because I mostly am in the adult areas, excursion focused. There's no Disney characters in the adult areas or in the spa or anything like that. And so, sorry if you followed this video for that, you didn't get a lot of that. But my luggage tags are in front of me, and those have Mickey on them. But for people who always say, you know, why would you go on a Disney cruise without kids? The truth is, it's just a solid cruise line. I don't think I filmed any of the adult areas like this whole trip. So this is the adults only pool area. And then you've also got up there is also adults only. And I think I've shown that before on the Fantasy, but it's a lovely space. And they only play like really nice chill music in here, which is really fun. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Final coffee on the ship. I'm sad and I'm not sad. Like I'm excited to get home. This was such a great trip. I felt like I learned so much. One of our guides told us that when you travel, you get the equivalency of 5 books. And I feel like this was that kind of trip. This was, again, another trip where I learned so much, still had so much fun, still was so chill and relaxed. But yeah, just enjoying one last coffee. I actually went to Cove Cafe this morning. I haven't spent much time in there. It's just been a busy cruise, but yeah, until next time. I'll be back on this ship in the spring of next year, and I'm really excited. This was such a fabulous 7-night cruise. I will be bringing you guys a full review of the itinerary, the ship, the spa, the whole thing. So if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you do. Thank you for watching. Huge thanks to Adam for once again being a fabulous travel partner. And no matter what you're doing today, I hope you're finding joy. I'll see you next time. Bye.